everybody, it's E3 2009. We're having a look at Just Cause 2 right now, and I've got Magnus Nedforsh from Avalanche Studios, so we're going to talk a little Just Cause 2. So, Magnus, let's get right into it. What are you guys showing here at E3 2009?
Well, we're showing Just Cause 2, as you've said. That's a free-roaming action game set in an island, a fictive island called Panau.
So obviously the free-roaming action game is a very popular genre. What sets Just Cause 2 apart from all those other games?
I think that compares to other free-roam games, it's kind of hard because they're so different. But in general, I think the over-the-top action is the first thing you think about when you think about Just Cause. You know, using the grappling hook and the parachute and do crazy stunts. That's really set us apart in one way. Also, I think that Just Cause 2 will be, even that many of the open-world games are free. We really try to create freedom for the player in any way. So how you play the game is totally up to you.
Let's talk about the grapple hook and the parachute. How do those work exactly? How does that help you move around the environment so quickly?
Well, it's a heritage from Just Cause 1, where we had both of those features, and we have really improved it to this one. You can use the grappling hook to start with at all times. It's attached to your left arm, and you can just, by pulling a trigger, you will send it off. The simplest trick, so to speak, when moving is to attach it to an object and then reel in yourself to it. Then you can do different combinations with the parachute, so to speak. So what we call the slingshot, where you use the grappling hook to hook onto something. While reeling in, you open up your parachute, and then you get sort of a lift from that, and you can paraglide throughout the world with that.
Let's talk about the mission that you guys showed off here, the casino mission. Could you describe that for us?
Well, it's a mission where it's quite early in the game. You are supposed to save an agent, an informant for the agency. He's being chased by the government, so he's locked up in a casino, quite high up, sort of in a sky bridge between two skyscrapers. So the first thing you need to is to get to him and get him out of the tight spot that he's in, where the military attacks him. Rico can do that in many different ways, like using grappling hook to get up there, steal a helicopter or anything. Then you take him with you, sort of in a base jump down to the ground below the casino, and there you need to get to his safe house. So you take his car, and you as Rico can stand on top of cars and so on. While going to his hideout, you will be chased by the governmental forces that is after him. And whenever you need to sort of defend him as the player, and there's lots of different tricks you can do that. You can jump over to another car, place C4 on it, and jump back to Blaine's car and set it off. You shoot the tires of them. You can hijack the other vehicles. You can go up in your parachute and paraglide after the other vehicles and so on. So basically keep the pursuers away in using the tools that we provide. Lots of different weapons and lots of fun stuff, tricks to do.
Sounds good. Now this is obviously a story mission, but it sounds like one of the big focuses for you guys is to add a lot more side missions to the game, give you a lot more to do, because obviously Panau is a really big place and you don't want people to get bored, right?
No, definitely not. I don't think they will in this game. It's 400 square miles. It's as big as Just Cause 1. It's packed to the brim with content to do now. It's sort of the density of the gameplay available to you is much more raised compared to the first game. To begin with, lots of different missions, as you mentioned, and you said story mission. We call them agency missions. These are the missions that you need to complete to sort of finish the game off. But we have other types of missions, ranging from strongholds takeovers, challenges, races. You work for different factions, so they have different kind of missions they want you to do. And then you have the sort of the content of the world. There's lots of stuff to do without being within a mission. You can go around to destroy stuff, to create chaos and destabilize the nation. There's pipelines, there's oil platforms, there's loads of stuff to take.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, massive. It's really fun.
Big place. Well, Magnus, the demo is really entertaining. I know I'm eager to see more of it down the road. But before I let you go, can you tell us when Just Cause 2 is going to be released and which platforms will it be available on?
Yeah, the platforms is 360, PS3 and PC, and it will be available in 2010. That's the closest date I can give you today.
All right, that'll do well for now. Thank you very much, Magnus.
Thank you.
That'll do for Just Cause 2 from E3 2009, but stay tuned for more in the upcoming months.